welcome back to Shion and Satoshi are women beaters power hour. Is that not a good one? You want to do the intro?
No, I'm good, buddy. You can go ahead.
The whole time he's just got this blank look in his eyes, staring me down as I'm trying to go.
I'm literally just sleeping in the chair while I'm looking. I'm just sleeping.
He's clocked out, dude. I was looking up at the ceiling with my arms and legs spread out, like a bug.
A bug?
Yeah. Like
a bug.
Like, you know, when you like crush a little bug with your little finger.
You're homeschooled.
What? There was pain in that. There was pain in that voice.
What?
It's not that I wasn't getting hungry. I didn't live with my parents. I didn't live in the school dorm. That meant I had to cook something myself when I wanted to eat. Yeah, I feel that. That shit sucks. I knew that, but I still didn't feel like getting up.
Just Uber Eats.
And spend $80?
No. Fucking no.
Yeah, well, all right.
Jesus Christ.
It had been several days since I began this empty life. It must be tomorrow. The Watanagashi festival, I mean. Is it Kasai? I heard the doorbell ringing. I ignored it at first, but it rung persistently. I started hearing knocking alongside Kasai's rude voice.
Oh shit, how did I do Kasai's voice?
Keanu Reeves.
Wake up, samurai.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's it, yeah.
Fuck, I had a specific way I wanted to do it, but...
You do it very monotone and flat. I believe in you.
Shion-san, please open up. I bought some food for you.
We'll roll with it for right now. It's a whip. It's a whip.
It's a whip.
It's a whip. I didn't ask him to. He must have known that I hadn't eaten enough and that I'd be feeling down lately. I love Kasai. He's such a boy, dude. His alt sprite. They fuck up his tie. I mean, his tie is really funny in the alt sprite. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like goofy
it's
like
not
this
the,
one.
I don't even know what. It's not. Is it?
It looks like the regular show background. You know when it goes.
I know. I have no idea. I've not watched a single episode of regular show.
You serious?
I'm not. I'm 4 years older than you.
Are you joshing me right now? You would love regular show.
I am 4 years older than you.
You would love regular show. The show goes hard. Yeah, it looks like the. See? It looks.
That's
like
from regular show.
Yeah. That's the intro.
That okay? I had no idea that was.
But see, his tie looks exactly like that.
It's not. I did not know that was the intro to regular show.
No.
You. Fuck me. I don't know how to do his voice.
Did
anymore.
they move his pen? They changed what side his pen's on. Cringe.
Yes, cringe. You haven't eaten, have you?
No, I'm not hungry. But when Kasai put food on the table, my stomach reacted in a very primitive way by making some noise.
Your stomach is growling. I believe you need to eat.
I was hungry, but I had no appetite. I mean, I did have an appetite, but I didn't have the energy to eat. Fucking...
This is a new song, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Yeah?
It's a little penisy. I like it.
It's a music box! What do you mean, penisy?
That's why it's penisy. It sounds a little bit like penis music.
It's a music box! Like what? Hold on. I can't get the tits from here. Like what?
It sounds a little bit like penis music. I didn't realize it was a music box until you said it. Now knowing that, it sounds much better. but I couldn't tell if it was like a MIDI fried song, and it sounded a little bit like penis music.
You just mean like old Higurashi music.
Yes.
Okay.
Like penis music. Yeah. What do you think I meant by penisy?
I did not think you were using the previous context of the old music. I thought you were just straight up saying it sounds like the fucking Looney Tunes running around.
No. It just sounded a little bit like penis music when it started. It's gotten a lot better as it keeps going, but
This guy listens to Eminem, by the way.
What do you mean by that?
He's an Eminem fan.
What?
Yeah, see? That's what I fucking mean, you asshole! What the fuck do you mean by penis music?
It just sounded a little fried.
This man heard... He heard a music box and was like, "This kind of sounds penisy." When the fucking little your gift from your wedding, when you open it up and it starts playing like a wedding march or some shit like song you like, and you're gonna listen to it, you're gonna be like, "This kind of sounds penisy."
Yes, I am. And you know what? People will know what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna mold a little tiny penis and stick it to like your doll when at your wedding. That's on the top of your cake. I'm just gonna sneak it on there when I go to your wedding. And it's gonna be like the fucking Eren Yeager fucking statue.
Yeager cock figure?
Yeah. And then there you go, there's your fucking penis music, buddy!
Are you gonna look at me and go, "Hey, your cake looks a little penisy"?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I got you a gift for your fucking... I got you a fucking gift for your wedding, buddy. Here you go. Open it up. And it's just a glitter bomb, and it says, "Here's your penis music, you dumbass."
I'm fucking crying.
This man watches Clenad and sees the fucking the music. Is there a music box in Clenad? I'm trying to think of what.
Oh.
I know there's music boxes in fucking media. What's the? There's one in like Undertale. It's like you fucking listen to the Undertale music box and it's penis music.
Yeah. There's a lot of penis music in Undertale.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about the music box. I'm not talking about the actual like penis music.
But yeah, when you hear the little like first chime of a music box, you're just kind of like, uh-oh. You know?
Your brain has rotted.
Have you ever owned a music box?
Yeah. Yes. I've gone to my grandmother's house. We've had one in our house. I've gone to my grandmother's house and opened up a fucking music box.
Yeah.
They don't sound like penis music.
They sound a little goofy. Have you ever watched what like the mechanisms of one work?
Yeah, it's the little. It plings the little.
It's goofy as fuck.
Yeah. What the fuck does goofy mean to you?
I look at it and I go, this is goofy. You ever seen the old like made out of the half coconut shell little things that you do little? They play like a music box and you flick them. It's like half a coconut shell.
No, the kalimba.
I need to look up a picture of a kalimba.
Yes, I know what a kalimba is. Kalimba, I don't remember. Yes.
Yeah, these guys. Yeah. These things are also goofy. But yeah, so I think of like a half coconut shell when I hear like music box music. And I think about sitting there and opening it and turning the little crank and watching the little kalimba things go up and down. And I'm like, that's goofy. And I think of like all the music that like sounds like this, that isn't this, but it like is penis music. And then I'm like,
I have not heard a single fucking music box version song and been like, that's penis music.
Yeah. You need to expand your music horizon.
I need to expand my music horizons.
Yeah.
You're box music, penis music! Meanwhile, penis music is the fucking Looney Tunes! It's Looney Tunes noises!
That's not actually penis music.
That's what the penis music fucking meme is! It's the
wanna-
Looney Tunes, like, the blank and all those sounds made into a song!
You wanna hear real penis music?
What is he about to play? What is... Real penis music, please. And these are in the same genre. This song is playing in our headsets right now, and this, our penis music.
Wait, hold on. There's like a part in the middle. Yeah. I like heard that, and I was like, oh yeah. And then when it kept playing, no, when it kept playing, it like tapered out, but it was there. Like the first like note was, I was like, oh yeah, it's like penis music, and then like it tapered into normal music.
Is there anything in there?
Like,
Is it just empty up there? Is it hollow? If I knock on your skull, am I gonna hear a ring? Is it gonna go? Is it gonna echo back at me?
this is the session where you kill me. I think this is the one where I've pushed you over the edge.
This man calls music box music penis music.
It was like
And he thinks it's the same as the polka shit.
It was like the first 3 notes. It was like the first 3 or 4 notes. And I like auto-filled the rest of it. And then it started playing and I was like, oh, okay. What? You've never heard the first like 2 notes of a song and auto-filled the rest of it? And then when it changes, you're like, oh, okay.
Not the penis music. No. No. Connor, no. I don't. Not the penis music.
I hear certain noises and it triggers the penis music part of my brain. And so I
The penis music part of your brain is the only part of your brain that exists. It's a single cell. What is wrong with you?
What? I told you it tapered out. It was just there for like half a second. Then it tapered out. What?
Read your fucking line. You fucking insane person.
It's the autism, you know?
That's why you are perfect for each other.
Canonically autistic, by the way.
Don't- Canonically autistic, by the way.
Oh my god.
Who is DMing you on Twitter?
Hopefully me.
Oh, she changed your icon again.
Oh, the girl?
Oh no, it's a different person.
Oh.
No, it's a... it's a girl who fell asleep playing Minecraft last night.
That's kind of based.
Yeah.
The penis music incident. October 12th, 5
October
p.m.
12th, 5:19 p.m.
The penis music incident.
15 hours after the murder of Dylan J. Lee. The penis music incident.
You want to do me a favor? You want to turn off that close light? Because I'm fucking dying. I'm sweating my ass off.
This fucking guy. Oh my god.
What? Oh, don't turn off both. It'll hurt my eyes. Thank you. I'm old. And hot.
Shut up.
I'm sweaty. And hot. And old. And ancient. Did you pull your knee last night by practicing? No. I did. I limped all of yesterday since 8:30 and it's still fucked up. This shit
He's
used
pulling
to...
the pity points out now.
Yeah.
He's trying to fucking diverge.
Yeah, this shit
diverge.
used to only hurt for like a day, and then it was
Trying
gone.
to pull
It's been 2 days, and it's
pull
still
attention
there.
away from the fact that he has no fucking brain.
It's
up
gonna
there.
be there tomorrow, and it sucks because I have to practice tomorrow. I couldn't lift today because of my knee.
Fucking loser.
Yet I feel bad wasting the food Kasai had brought. I picked up my chopsticks just to humor him. I thought you were marked by the hag. Is it okay for you to be here?
Oryo-san is busy with the festival preparation meetings. She doesn't seem to have time to deal with you right now. Don't you like croquettes?
They're good. Thanks. While I nibbled on the food, Kasai read through the magazines I bought.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Have you, I'd never talked to Kasai about something like this before, since I always believed myself superior to him psychologically. What?
Jesus Christ, Shion!
I hesitated to show my weakness to him.
Unironically a femcel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Brooklyn.
That kind of hardship is healthy for your age.
Ugh! Hey, do you know about that?
Mion-san told me a little about it. She said she wanted me to assist you.
Based me on. She did she? Tisk.
She looked worried. Your sister is looking out for you.
Without responding, I threw the last croquette in my mouth.
I thought you might want to know. I thought you might want to know how Satoshi Hojo is doing. How Hojo-kun is doing. I've gathered some information. Would you like me to report?
That's not necessary. But still, ow. It's 5 o'clock and I'm yawning. That's not necessary. But since you went through all the trouble, I think I'd better listen. Kasai chuckled, but stopped quickly as if thinking it rude.
It seems that Teppei Hojo fled the premises. He seems to be staying at his mistress's place in Okunomiya.
Teppei? Who's that? Oh, Satoshi-kun's uncle, huh?
Their aunt, Tamae Hojo. Satoshi and Satoko are the only ones living. Their aunt,
Christ. Yelling at you has broken my voice.
their aunt, Tamae Hojo. Satoshi and Satoko are the only ones living in the house now. Ever since Tamae learned that Teppei had fled to his mistress, she's been in a foul mood.
So that must mean that the aunt is being even nastier to Satoko and Satoshi. Satoko and Satoshi-kun is even more indirect blows.
Is taking you.
Ah! So that must mean that the aunt is being even nastier to Satoko, and Satoshi-kun is taking even more indirect blows.
I don't know about Satoshi-kun, but I heard that Satoko's son, looks very miserable. The neighbors are spreading rumors about her.
If Satoko looks miserable, that must mean Satoshi must be going through equally miserable torture. Can't you do something about that aunt? Doesn't anybody talk about punishing her? She's also one of the remaining Hojos after all. The uncle is gone, so why not the aunt?
The main Sonozaki The main Sonozaki family ruled against further harassment towards the Hojo family after the death of the couple. And they say the police might be staking out their house due to suspicions about the couple's death.
Their deaths have been filed under Oyashiro-sama's curse. So the Sonozaki family thinks no further divine intervention is necessary? Kasai put on a faint smile. Come to think of it, it is hard not to suspect the involvement of the Sonozaki family in all the incidents said to be Oyashiro-sama's curse. Somebody strives to get rid of the hag's concerns on the day of the Watanagashi festival. Furthermore, the Watanagashi festival is going to be held tomorrow. Will the curse strike again this year? If so, who will be the victim? Now that I think about it, there were cases of multiple victims in the past. The first and third year, it was just one, but the second year, the victims were a couple. So it wouldn't be too strange if 2 people fell victim this year. It seems like a good time. What? It'd be best for Satoko and her uncle. Satoko and her aunt to be victims. Satoshi-kun will be freed from every source of his worries at once.
Satoko, his aunt and Satoko.
Yeah.
His aunt and Satoko.
Yeah.
Shion, Jesus Christ.
And then Tepe moves back and beats the shit out of him all the time.
Yeah.
It goes well.
Mm-hmm.
Kasai, do you know if this year's victim has been selected already? Kasai. It's my favorite line. When they do the triple dot and you just go, And you just make like the Minecraft villager noise in their voice. Does the hag make the decision? If so, Sis should know about it by now. Kasai, do you know anything?
Shion-san. Fuck. I don't know how I was doing his voice before.
I want his sunglasses.
Shion-san. It's like kind of gravelly. It's kind of
I could
gravelly.
cosplay Kasai.
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
I'd have to shave a little bit, but I could cosplay Kasai.
I'm shaving on Saturday.
Have fun with that.
For Awa, it's gonna be something.
For Mewa.
What do you think I'm trying to be so mean. Why do you think I would want to touch you after that incident? I don't want your rot to spread to me.
Are you excited for there to be 2 of me?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do you know how much you're gonna have to suffer with just retardation in the room?
It's gonna be like a non-stop cycle. Like, you'll say something, she'll say something, I'll say something, you'll say something, she'll say something, I'll say something, you'll say...
It's the wardens in real life.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a bit insane. It's gonna be unreal. I can't believe it's gonna happen.
I'm still in the same boat. I'm on... Brooklyn's on 1090 just to be an asshole. But I'm on like... I'm still 5,000 0.
5,000 0.
I'm unshakable.
Liar.
I didn't even smile. Unshakable.
I'm trying to figure out how to do his voice.
I know, I'm stalling for you. I'm trying to throw you a bone here, bro. I'm gonna see what...
Shion-san, I don't know anything about that matter.
I was gonna see. Brooke said I get a pass because I haven't read Berserk. Well, that makes sense. That kind of secret work won't make its way to you because you're just a small fry.
That's true. I've never received any information regarding that from my connections. But, as you know, the Sonozaki family has access to many underground organizations, which I have no channels into.
Maybe I could try asking Sis about it, but she won't talk. She's strict about keeping promises, unlike me. Whore. I'm sorry, that was a lot. That was...
I'm cutting your apology.
No! I'm sorry, I think that was too much.
No, it's just true. Don't worry about it.
No. If the hag told her to keep a secret, she'd take it to her grave. Damn. I hope Satoko and her aunt will go missing this year. She hates Satoko so much. See, Kasai knows that it's going to be Satoshi and his aunt that go missing this year. It's not going to be Satoko. And then Shion heel turns again.
She does a 360 and turns around.
Do your anime grunt. Hey, Kasai, I just thought of that. Aren't you going to do something about it?
Shion-san. Fuck, how do I do his voice? I have no idea.
He's molding. This sucks. Today's Wednesday. And you know what that means?
What does that mean?
AEW Dynamite is on TBS at 8 p.m., airing 8 to 10 p.m.
Shion-san, you must be joking.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Haha, unless I took a glimpse at Kasai. It didn't look like he was actually going to do something to make my wish come true. I wasn't able to go to the villages myself, so I definitely wasn't going to the festival. I didn't care about that. Even so, I was interested in who was going to end up as the victim of the curse. If I just kept lying on this couch playing hooky, somebody would fall victim in several hours. I had no clue why it had to happen every year, but I was certain that the hag was behind it. All the enemies from the dam conflict had been punished. Only the Hojo couple was left, since most of the other enemies had already gone. The cicadas were crying loudly outside. It made me feel hot. Why was it this hot and humid in June?
Seems like a theme.
You're gonna have to back me up with, like, Japan lore.
I don't
About
know
June?
weather lore.
Okay. Because I'm like, it's June.
We're in Georgia.
I
It's
know.
a bit like, yeah, it's
It-
June. It's gonna be
yeah.
hot in June.
Yeah. It's, you know, me thinking about playing those, like, 100-degree games in Florida during June. In, like, 110%
It's
humidity.
the little middle of the fucking summer. Like, what do you expect?
That's what I'm saying. If Oyashiro-sama was actually punishing people, I'd pray for one thing. I'd pray that the evil aunt would be punished, and I'd offer up Satoko as a sacrifice. Ha! It's hot.
What a lunatic.
Literally deranged. When I woke up, Kasai had already gone. Looks like he cleaned the table in the surrounding room. He put my dirty laundry into the hamper in front of the washing machine, too. Being a girl of a sensitive age, I didn't want a man to clean my room. Well, I'd rather thank him than badmouth him. I looked at the clock. It was late afternoon. I had to go grocery shopping. There was nothing left in the fridge, and I'd be having rice for dinner if I didn't go. At that moment, the phone rang. It must be Kasai, I thought. I did hope it was him. He could have brought more food, so then I wouldn't have to go shopping. While I was just being lazy, I didn't feel like going out at all. She's just like me, for real, for real. But it wasn't Kasai on the phone. Mion! Sis! Where are you calling from? Sis, where are you calling from? The house? No. I'm calling from a payphone, so I'll make it quick. Satoshi called me.
You want to keep reading?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a visual gag
Mm-hmm.
for the visual watchers.
Mm-hmm.
Satoshi-kun did? He called you? It probably wasn't me he wanted. He called you, I think. It sounded like he wanted to apologize for what happened the other day, so I thought you should take the call. Huh. I told him that I'd call back because I was busy. So can you call this number? Okay.
What?
Kind of based.
Yeah.
I hate Mion. Right?
You're wrong.
But Mion's a good character.
You got the hate on the wrong character.
See, my hate from Mion stems from being like, oh wow, Satoko to, oh me, Mion-chan, from like, Gamer Keiichi, and just having to voice Mion all the time.
He
That's why
hates his job.
I hate my job. Yeah, I hate the Mion job. I mean, every time Mion shows up on the screen, I just go, and then I voice the character.
Uh-huh.
I was stunned for a second, and then recovered and wrote down the number on the back of a magazine.
Yeah? What are you giggling for? That doesn't even make sense to stop there. What was the magazine that's cracking you up? What's going on here?
The intrusive thoughts won. She just like, and she was like, oh yeah, I wrote his phone number down on the back of a magazine. And I was like, well, she just like J-O to his phone number. And I moved back to what I was doing. I had an intrusive thought for a second there, cause like Yakuza with like the payphone girls, and I thought about, cause I went there and I thought about the Kiryu thing where like he picks up the phone with the QuickTime event, but it's fucking Shion doing it instead. And then you just hear your Satoshi voice come from the other line, like trying to seductively talk to Shion. And it gave me a little giggle. I got a little distracted. See, it was funny.
I'm gonna have to edit that. You're gonna have to.
I told you it was funny.
Just give me a Shion Moshi Moshi.
Moshi Moshi.
Sure. We'll see how that works.
No, what kills me is that I can do that like whole scene in like a second or two in my brain, because like I read phone number on magazine, and between the time of me laughing and recovering, I had gone through that whole bit and then come back.
Jesus Christ.
We go fast up in this motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, there's not a lot of
It's
lanes to travel on.
It's got a lot of processing power, you know, because there's not a lot running. Thanks. I'll call right away. Good. He's been extremely stressed these days. I don't think he'll listen to me anymore, but I think he'll listen to you. She could have pretended to be me and handled his call, but she passed it over to me. Thanks, Mion. See you, Shion. Before she hung up, I put the handset down. Then after a second, I dialed the number in a flash. Kush. Moshi Moshi. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, buddy.
I heard the dial tone 3 times, 4 times, and there he was.
Oh, the weather didn't. That was perfect. That was perfect, Satoshi. I love that. Perfect A+ delivery.
I love your Satoshi voice so much, dude. It's like, of the voices I love in this series, it's on par with my love for my own Satoko voice. Like I think the best voices we have are the Hojos. It's so fucking funny, dude. Because they're both just like, oh, hello, and yeah, I don't really know what the fuck's going on. They're both like lispy fucking Luthers.
Shut the fuck up, Satoko. You don't know what they're talking about.
I think that's how Ryukishi imagined they would sound.
So true.
It's so true. We should call him.
You should call Ryukishi?
Yeah, I have him on my phone.
Dude, don't call Ryukishi at 3 a.m.
Thought about calling Dylan. I'd be like, hello, Ryukishi. I forgot that he's having dinner with his parents, so I was like, fuck, I can't call him. He sounded like an adult. His voice sounded a bit tired too, but it definitely was the voice I loved. Shut the fuck up, Shion. You're such a simp, dude. You're such a simp. I got scared. I was scared that he might become sulky again if I mentioned my name. Fuck. Sulky. Silky. I was scared he might become silky again. I was scared that he might become sulky again if I mentioned my name. I couldn't open my mouth for a while. Is that you, Satoshi-kun?
Oh, sorry that I called you so suddenly. Are you okay now?
That was the Satoshi-kun I knew. He didn't sound cold like the other day. Yes, I'm okay now. Now that I'm talking to you.
Good.
That second part's canon. He's so done with me. I can see it in his soul. After that, he went silent. I felt the urge to start a conversation. It wasn't fair. He was the one who called me in the first place. Then, he finally spoke.
I'm truly sorry for what happened the other day.
I'm sorry too.
You don't have to apologize, because I was the one in the wrong. Oh, what?
He's talking, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Because it's him that spoke.
He finally spoke.
Satoshi getting gaslit gatekeep girl bossed into thinking he's in the wrong for fighting the woman who was beating up his sister.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's so based. If this were a face-to-face conversation, he would be stroking my head. It was sad just talking to him over the phone. She's like an otaku, but for like Satoshi. Like, I feel like Shion is like, this is what would happen in one of my dating games. And like, that's her Satoshi conversations, you know? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure. I won't forgive those people who forced us into this situation. You might be close to them, but it was never you personally. So I wanted to apologize.
No, please don't apologize. I was selfish and didn't try to understand your situation very well. I mean, I guess I still don't because I want your sister to die, but that's besides the point. We apologized to each other a few times. Are you alright, Satoshi-kun? You're working and you're under a lot of stress. Isn't that too much to handle?
I quit my job since I have enough money now.
You did? That's good. You don't have to push yourself anymore then. That's really good. Satoshi-kun tried to say something, but he dropped it instead.
Satoko has it far worse than me.
Seems like it. Is she alright?
Does he look alright to you?
He suddenly sounded upset. I'd messed up. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's such a bum, dude. I was so stupid. I had ruined this miraculous conversation with him. Thinking about what we were talking about a couple weeks ago, where you were like, have you ever just said something and you could see the sim minus reputation points go up above their heads? Satoshi-kun didn't respond to my apology, so I stopped apologizing.
She was tortured until she was literally torn up, and everybody abandoned her. Everybody did.
I didn't. I tried to calm him down. I hated what I had just said because of how hollow it sounded. I had no idea what to say next. I felt guilty. Satoshi-kun was desperate to protect Satoko from their evil aunt. But I'd wished that Satoko would die tomorrow because of the curse. I was trampling on his desperate hope.
Satoko can't take it anymore, so...
He cut himself off in the middle and went quiet for a moment. He must have been choosing his words carefully. Then he finally spoke. His words sounded hollow.
I mean, I want her to have fun for one night.
What do you mean?
The Watanagashi festival tomorrow. The Watanagashi festival is tomorrow, isn't it? I want you to take her there.
Yeah, I can do that. But why?
She's exhausted, so I think she'd be happy if she could get away from our aunt even for just one night.
But why?
Why?
It's not that I didn't understand why he wanted her to be taken to the festival. What I didn't understand is why he was asking me to do that. Was there any reason he couldn't have taken her there himself? I had a hunch that he might disappear, so I kept asking. Satoshi. Satoshi first.
What do you mean, why?
Why don't you take her yourself?
Um,
He fell silent. Satoshi-kun isn't good at lying or keeping secrets. It was clear that he wanted to hide something.
I just have some stuff that I need to take care of with my work tomorrow, so I can't go to the festival.
He was lying. But he was also stubborn. He wouldn't admit it if I accused him.
Leon, can you take her there tomorrow?
I wouldn't want to look after Satoko, even at Satoshi-kun's request.
Dumb bitch.
But I'm also glad that he's relying on me.
I know it's ridiculous to ask for your help after that incident, but you're the only person I can turn to.
He didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. Satoshi actually already said something. I did know, though, that I wasn't going to turn down his request. Okay, but just for tomorrow, alright?
I hope you'll keep looking after her.
What are you saying? I won't do that. Just for tomorrow. He sounded as if he were going to disappear tomorrow. I didn't like the sound of that, so I intentionally sounded sulky. We talked about trivial stuff, just for a little while. When the conversation was almost over, Satoshi asked something else.
Hey, Neon, I really hate asking this, since you might think I'm crazy for saying it, but
What?
you don't believe in it, right?
Believe in what?
In Oyashiro-sama's curse.
What are you talking about, Satoshi-kun?
Oyashiro-sama curses those who leave the village, right?
That's the rule. Every kid in the village knows that.
That's
No.
That's
That's
no?
Shion. That's Shion. Because Shion just was like, that's the rule. Every kid in the village knows that. So then, because Satoshi asks, he curses everyone that leaves the village, right?
Okay.
And then Shion would,
I thought she said that. Oops.
she'd awkwardly laugh, like, that's the rule. What's with that suddenly? Are you planning to leave? Though I was kidding, I wanted him to deny it.
I'm not thinking about that anymore.
He admitted it like he had thought of it. I guess Rena had told me that much. That's good. So you're not leaving the village?
No, but I haven't been forgiven yet.
Uh-huh. Sakoshi-kun tried to say something but hesitated. He was breathing so heavily. Was he sick? Hey, do you feel alright, Satoshi-kun?
Sorry. I'm fine.
I guess you're tired. I think you should get some rest. He sounded distinctly more sickly from when this conversation had started. He breathed heavily when punctuating his words. Satoshi-kun repeated his question.
Mion, I'll ask you one more time. Do you believe in Oyashiro-sama's curse?
What did he want me to say? Could I make him feel relieved with my answer? How should I respond? The answer was simple. There's no curse. There can't possibly be. I didn't know what was bothering him, but I wanted to make him feel better by laughing his worries away. But Satoshi-kun instead fell silent. I couldn't tell if he was happy with my answer or not. One thing was certain. It didn't make him feel any better.
Sorry that I asked such a weird question.
Sorry. I felt like I let him down, so I apologized in a rush.
Whether it's a real curse or somebody's conspiracy, I won't disappear, and I won't fall victim to it.
You know, like the stone turning noise?
Uh-huh.
That's how I feel when he said that, and I turned to look at you. You won't disappear.
No, not until I buy that teddy bear. I'll get the money pretty soon. I won't go anywhere till then.
He chuckled. I knew he was trying to relieve me, but it worked the opposite way. He sounded as though he didn't care what would happen after he bought the teddy bear.
Oh, my aunt is home. I have to go.
Oh, okay.
Mion.
Huh? Even though he wanted to hang up the phone because of his aunt coming back, Satoshi-kun took a breath to tell me something important.
I'll leave Satoko to you.
I should have said yes right away, but I still couldn't forgive Satoko, so I just kept quiet.
Forget what I said. Bye.
Oh. He was obviously disappointed. What had I done? I wanted to apologize. I wished I could, but it was too late. The dial tone left, no doubt. Now that was depressing. Things are heating up. I didn't realize.
Did that scene remind you of anything?
Yeah, no, I was gonna wait until it finished. Like, they kept talking about like, oh, it's similar to Satoshi, similar to Satoshi, similar to Satoshi. It's literally 1-to-1. Like, it is literally 1-to-1.
Plea ignored.
Yeah, it is literally fucking 1-to-1 with like the conversation that was had and like the I leave Sadako to you and like all that. Literally fucking 1-to-1.
Guess what? So what does that tell us about this phone call that Keiichi made?
It's identical.
Who answered it?
Shion.
Shion answered the phone call.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah. Because he called Hojo residence, didn't he?
No.
No. Oh, sorry. Sonozaki residence.
He called the Sonozaki residence, and I guess Shion entered like Mia. Which was interesting.
Which is interesting that she would have been at the Sonozaki residence to pick that up. Because
I think
she lives in Okinomiya.
Well,
Yeah, because in Onikakushi, or sorry, she's not mentioned in Onikakushi. In Watanagashi, she talks about she lives in Okinomiya, and then in Tatanagaroshi, she also lives in Okinomiya.
Yeah.
So the question is, why would she be in the Sonozaki house, unless at some point she had switched with Mion and taken over and is doing something in the Sonozaki house?
Sounds interesting. We got a torn diary.
I get to read again.
Is it you?
Because I hate everything.
Torn diary.
Is it me? No.
No.
This is Satoshi.
Somebody whispered to me from behind.
I can click for you.
They told me that I was going to be the victim of the curse this year. So I'm going to disappear soon. So there'll be nobody left to take care of Satoko. Somebody whispered to me from behind. They told me that I don't have much time, that I won't stay as myself for much longer. So I had to make the best of the days I had left. What could I leave for Satoko? She wanted that huge teddy bear. She wanted a peaceful life in which nobody would bully her. I whispered to the person at my back. Bestow your violent nature and formidable strength upon me. I want your peaceful mind filled with hatred.
Interesting. Because that's not what happened to Keiichi.
Nope. He is asking for it. He's asking for to be given the power to. Which is interesting.
It's interesting that with Satoshi, it was a request of power from Oyashiro-sama. With Keiichi, it felt like it felt more like Keiichi's actions than it did someone else's, if that makes sense. Like, everything Keiichi does in Satanagaroshi is Keiichi. Everything Keiichi does in Onikakushi is Keiichi.
Mm-hmm.
Up until, I guess, like, the very end when he claws his throat out, but that's because similar affected what happened to Toмотake Flash, or cum syndrome, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even in, like, Himatsubushi... Well, Himatsubushi is Akasaka. Yeah, that's interesting. That this is more like a...
Wait, but remember in Higurashi, Keiichi was like, I am Oyashiro-sama this year.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Oyashiro-sama, I am taking your fucking
Your
place.
job, yeah. And that's what I mean, but it was a lot more of like, Keiichi was like, fuck you, I'm Keiichi Maebara, this is what I'm doing. right? It's not like Satoshi is... With Satoshi, it feels more like he has... It feels more like he is rocking, like, a, the only fucking guy I can think of is from Warhammer. You know, Total War 2, Warhammer, the dark elf that starts in the really shitty starting
He's running.
pot.
He's got a fucking another. He's got Johnny Silverhand in his head telling him to kill people.
Exactly, right? Like it feels like there's very much like another personality with Satoshi, right? And so he's requesting on his other personality, and we could say that other personality came out during the fight with Shion, right? Because Shion's like, oh, he's talking really cold. This isn't like the normal Satoshi I know.
She could have also just been beating on his sister, and he's like
no,
he's
no.
like angry and like
no,
reacting to
that.
that.
No, that's stupid. That's dumb. That's not real. It's a curse, by the way. It couldn't have been natural reaction. It's a curse. It's just interesting. It's very interesting. It leaves a lot up to thought and interpretation.
Yes, sir.
It's very cool.
Very interesting to see the symptoms of this curse.
Yeah. I just feel like it's like, you know, in Darkest Dungeon when they do like, and it says like inflicted with madness. Mm-hmm. Like that's just what it feels like.
When they're too stressed out. Yeah. I think that's a good analogy. Darkest Dungeon.
The stress meter.
The stress meter. Yeah. Yeah, and it fills up again, and you die.
Yeah,
instantly.
Yeah, it fills up again, and then it's the Watanagashi festival, and you die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you fly out your own throat.
Mm-hmm. Or you vanish into the void. Or
sink down into the depths of the Onikafuchi, the Okinafunoki swamp.
Or you have a heart attack. You had a heart attack in Watanagashi.
Who did?
Keiichi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He has a heart attack at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Because Shion comes back from the dead to kill him.
You're trying to end it.